Good evening, sir. Jai Hind. Uh, the aspirants are joining us, so let's begin, sir. We are running
Okay.
short of time.
Yeah, we have shut
Let's
up
begin.
time. Yeah, we have shut up time. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. So, good evening, everyone. Jai Hind. I welcome all the defense aspirants and the viewers on our talk show, Talk on Youth Empowerment. So, I am very much overwhelmed to invite our patron, Brigadier G.J. Singh, sir, on our talk show today. So, starting up with the brief introduction about Sir. The life of Indian Armed Forces is exceptional, as we all know. And Brigadier G.J. Singh, sir, has served in the Indian Army from 6th September 1970 to 21st Jan 2005. And he can proudly say that the Indian Army has created the best version of him. Backed with numerous accolades, he always feels very happy to work for the youth empowerment, and he still considers himself as a youth icon with the same josh. After his retirement, the Punjab government appointed him as a Director General of Punjab Youth Training and Employment Department. Brigadier G.J. Singh sir became overwhelmed after watching the system and the kind of work the team of How to Crack SSB is doing and the kind of transformation system that we have built up for the defense aspirants. I still remember his words when he said that what can be better than this when youth leadership is mentored by a youth icon and a young warrior. We are overwhelmed to have Brigadier G.J. Singh sir as a patron when he met our founder and CEO in one of the event. So today's talk show will be very interesting and we are just starting in next 1 minute. So over to sir and we are sir, all the defense aspirants are waiting. They are all excited to hear from you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Jai Hind to everyone. Before we start today's talk, uh, I would like to remind all my aspirants fans the very sad incident has taken place. You all know. Bharat Ratan, Mr. Paran Mukherjee, our erstwhile president, is not amongst us. The gentleman who has done so much to empower the youth of the country. Before we start, I will request everyone to remember him and observe silence for 1 minute, please. Thank you very much. And this program, which has been charged by Mr. Ujjwal Chugh and myself, is today dedicated to Bharat Ratan Shri Paran Mukherjee, our erstwhile president. Now, where you remember the number of episodes which me and Mr. Chugh has conducted in the past, is basically to facilitate you to crack the SSB. This particular program is also in relation to those. Now, why we have been conducting these programs are basically to enhance overall profile of a candidate, facilitate all the candidates in clearing basic written examination, enhancing your physical prowess, and also various physical efficiencies which you do face when you're going for the SSB. We also have tried to instill leadership, adventures, and officer-like qualities to the various talk which has been conducted. We also have covered methodology of clearing the interviews and also making you physically tough and mentally robust. Tons have been work on this. We also have been working for your personality development, enhancing your leadership training, motivation, soft skills, and enhancing your written as well as verbal expression. Means to say, enhancing the communication skill. Overall, our aim has been to make you physically, mentally tough, and mentally fit for you to clear the SSB. This talk regarding the empowerment of the youth is is the is one of the series. I was talking to Mr. Chug and a few more senior officers of the Indian Army who has advised us that we should also talk about the general empowerment because that will give them the idea of what is empowerment, how should we go about it. You know, as a youth, you are bubbling with josh. You got tons of energy. You're like a garden fresh. You wanted to do lot many constructive things for yourself, for the society, because this is the age when you just cleared the childhood and getting into the youthhood. That is the time between 14 years, 15 years, and 49 years. You want to do lot many things, yes, but this is the time you need directions. This is the time you need counseling. This is the time आपको दिशा निर्देश होना है. Your directions, your objective is to be set. And what is empowerment? हिंदुस्तानी में आपका विकास, your चौमुखी विकास, your development in every aspect of your personality. I'm not talking only physical appearance. I'm talking about your physical fitness, your education, your moral values, your rigorousness, your objective orientation. कहने का मतलब है कि आपकी ओवरऑल पर्सनालिटी डेवलप की जाए so that you become a capable and constructive member of your society. That's empowerment. What program we have been doing earlier and would be following the due course is also a empowerment. The training capsule which we have been giving you to empower you to clear the SSB. So empowerment is basically to make you fit to adopt the challenges of life. It could be SSB, it could be anything. Why we are focusing on the youth? Why we are focusing on youth? Because you are the biggest wealth any country could have. Any country like India could have. And we are the richest in the world in this particular wealth. But what's lacking is lack of guidance, lack of monitoring, lack of providing you the basic needs. We have not been able to meet your physical needs, your spiritual needs, your mental needs, your physical progress, your constructive needs, which needs to propel you, make you a good human being, is a lacking. We want you to be a member, constructive in nature of the society, because tomorrow you're to join the defense forces. You would be general, you could be leader, you could be the best doctor, best engineer. Beside that, what we want is a good human being, a gentleman who's got love for the nation. That is what we wanted to create. Now we go on certain ingredients. And what are the ingredients? So, are you listening? Are you clear? Could you read me thoroughly? Mr. Ujjwal? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Sir, they all can see you. They are typing.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I wanted to check back. Sorry. I said
yes,
it should not be my tiger sitting there, Chug sitting there.
Yes, sir. Sir is there, sir.
Okay. Now, what are the ingredients of empowerment? And you know, empowerment, a word has been taken from the English letters. Let's talk about the education. Education provides you a passport to the world. Education makes you fit to clear various interviews like SSB. It enhances your wisdom. It it makes you it makes you to express yourself. That's the education. And education not confined only to the bookish knowledge I'm talking about. I want what my aim is to empower you with that education which makes you earn your livelihood. These are the traits which are being sharpened by education, right? The effective education makes you sharpen your wisdom. That is education I'm talking about. It may be a style of a gulko, it may be by word of a mouth, by showing your demonstration, etc. etc. Similarly, coming to our particular point, the basic education which has been kept for you to clear your NDA, other SSB examination, UPSC, that is a part of education, a basic requirement of yours. We will cover how education, it opens the lock. It opens the lock of your wisdom to go to the world. You get identified. You're able to communicate. And communication is one of the traits. A better communication is one of the traits. It's a quality which as an officer is supposed to be having. We move to the motivation. What is the motivation? The word is derived from a word motive, means an objective is something there, sort of a force which drives you to do something good. It's a motivation. It's a force, it's a hidden in you, which makes you to do something better, makes you to do something positive. That's a motivation. It's the desire, it's the repeated action someone does in a constructive manner. That's a motivation. The motivation comes from within, but you would always be aided by the motivator. Like in our team, you have a Mr. Chog. He always comes up with something constructive. His personality always, lot many things emanates out of his personality. You get motivated. Yes, that is the motivation. Finally, it comes out of you. You could have a good motivation, you could be having a bad motivation. We always have been talking to you that you have to have a physical prowess, to have kinetic energy in you, some ताकत in you, strength in you. आप में वो ताकत होनी चाहिए which makes you to do the physical things, makes you to run, makes you to clear the obstacles while you're going for the SSP. That is physical prowess. Physical prowess also helps you in shaping yourself. Outline of your personality, outline of your body. It also makes you to clear the physical measurement. Like if the army needs 6 by 6 eyesight, or you should have minimum 30-inch ka seena, or you should be able to run 1 mile or 2 mile in 5 minutes, or what are the timings. This is the physical prowess I'm talking about. Then you should be clear in your objective of your life. What is the objective? You know, it's your mission of your life. You have to decide. Now you have decided as army, defense forces aspirants that you wanted to join the defense forces. Absolutely right. You have set your goal. You wanted to clear the SSB so that you could join the defense forces, you could join the army, you could be good Air Force pilot who could go and strike in China or Pakistan, or you should be good paratrooper who could land in 1 feet square landing ground. Yes. Now you have to set your objective you already set. Now you orientate yourself, all your efforts, everything should be aligned to that. You should home on your energy to that particular objective. It's like a missile. When you home onto target, it hits it. That is the objective orientation I'm talking about. Wholeheartedness, दिल से भाई जो काम करना है ना दिल से करो. I interact with the youth. जैसे सर देखने गए थे, मैंने कहा भाई देखने गए थे इंटरव्यू या प्रिपेयर होके गए थे. It means you have not put your mind, you have not put your heart in your your objective, the goal. Your efforts have not been completely dedicated. Very important, right? Now what it says, put your heart, body, soul, mind in the objective, in the mission which you have finalized. No half-attempted, no half-hearted attempt we are going to have. Yeah, you may miss out. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As you know, the failures are the first ladder of success. You have got ability, you have got qualities, you have got energy, you have got everything in yourself. Now, I will talk about the energy. What is energy? Earlier we talked about the physical, Sarirak. And what's the energy? Energy is your mental prowess and your physical prowess. When they get together, that is energy. It is the mental ability. It's the physical ability which makes you to clear any exams in your life. It's the combination, you know, physical prowess, yes, it is required, but mental prowess is also required. And both of them become energy. At particular stage, you may find that your physical prowess is giving way, and you are going yellow, you're tired, दिल नहीं मानता है, आगे शरीर नहीं मानता आगे. Don't worry, you got tons of energy. Let's go. Let's clear the scale. Let's scale this height. They say when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. That toughness, the mental toughness is combination of physical energy as well as your mental energy. You know, and this particular aspect provides you happiness, definitely. If you have a strong mind, if you've got a strong body, you have to clear every obstacle in life, maybe SSB or any other thing for which you try. Because you become more confident. I'm stressing on this. It's a combination of the physical energy, mental energy, and this particular combination, deadly combination, which will facilitate you to clear the various examination that you're going to face. You may be feeling tired. You had put 8 hours study, but you'd find it's not adequate. You may be feeling sleepy. लेकिन मन और दिमाग बोलता है, no, what you talk about 8 hours? I am capable of putting 18 hours. That's what. Rigorousness. What is the rigorousness? क्या rigorousness क्या है? Always time you find this word being used most commonly by my friend चोग साहब. वो कहते हैं यार जो करना है ताकत से जोर से दिमाग लगाकर करो. ठीक? This is what sincere and determined efforts to achieve your mission. I repeat, sincere, dedicated efforts to achieve your aim. That is rigorousness. Okay. Other aspect is very important, and I'm sorry to say that this particular aspect is becoming redundant day by day. The moral values are diminishing. Why so? What is the moral values? What is the moral traits? What is the moral courage? As a basic moral courage, the basic trait as a leader, a military leader, you must have it. What is moral value? This is your acumen. This is your trait which makes you to differentiate what is a good, what is bad, what is ugly, what is honesty, what is dishonesty, what is the basic ethics, what is the respect, what is that? It's moral value. This is the traits. You know, this is a very important. It will facilitate the moral values, will facilitate to become a good human being. Respect of elders, respect of women folks, honesty in your profession. You have to have integrity of a very strong nature. Just to tell you, these are a couple of traits which, as an officer, you must have. As an aspirant, you must have. You have to be honest in your dealing, in your efforts. Very important. Sincerity, yes, you have to be sincere. We have just covered it. You know, moral values help you in shaping your traits, in shaping your personality. वो बोलते हैं यार वो बहुत सच्चा बंदा है. युधिष्ठिर महाराज बहुत सच्चे इंसान, जिंदगी में कभी झूठ नहीं बोला, एक ही झूठ बोला. Want people, your old friends should say, यार ये लड़का बहुत अच्छा है. Yes, because he's honest. सच बोलता है, बुजुर्गों की इज्जत करता है. He's got all the respect for the women. That is moral values. Moral value help you in creating moral courage. Not many incidents will occur in your day-to-day life. This is one of the officer-like quality. When the going is good, everybody says, "Sir, मैंने ये कर दिया. My battalion has done this. No problem." But when the chips are down, then the role of a commander comes. He doesn't blame anyone. He says, "Sir, I'm the commanding officer. I'm the company commander. I'm the platoon commander. I'm the young lieutenant who has just joined. ये गलती मेरे से हुई." I'm talking about those things. That is the courage. That is the moral value I'm talking about. We will be covering the other series also. The next trait you must have is eagerness, tivrata. This is the ardent desire of doing good. This is the burning desire in you. You must be eager. As I could see your response. You're very eager to face the SSB, Services Selection Board's interviews, appear in the examination, preparing yourself for the UPSCs. Yes, वो तीव्रता, वो आग है आप में होनी चाहिए. That's very important. You have to have that burning desire. That will facilitate you. That will push you. अगर स्पोर्ट्समैन हो ना और पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट हॉकी खेल रहे हो तो ये होना चाहिए कि 5-6 गोल तो दागने चाहिए. Right? If you're a good firer competing in the international level, you must do well. अरे जीतूंगा, तिरंगे को लहाऊंगा. तो अगला जो पॉइंट है वो पॉइंट ही ऐसा है, नेशनलिस्टिक, देशभगत. Tons of example you find. Someone was asking me कि यार ये नए नए लेफ्टिनेंट आते हैं, कैप्टन्स आते हैं, कारगिल लड़ाई में देखा है कि वो अपने ट्रूप्स को फ्रंट से लीड कर रहे हैं. कोई बोल रहा है कि मैं टाइगर हिल के ऊपर झंडा चढ़ा के आऊंगा. कोई अफसर बोल रहा है, यंगस्टर, अरे अगर मुझे टास्क जो दिया है सीओ साहब ने 0.4125 का, जब तक जीतूंगा नहीं मरूंगा नहीं. अगर गलती से मौत मेरे पास आ गई तो उसको बोलूंगा, अरे वेट कर, मुझे अपना मिशन कंप्लीट करना है. What is that desire? When you're sitting on a starting block of a race and you get the feeling, अरे यार पोडियम फिनिश करूंगा. हिंदुस्तान का जो गनमन है ना, नेशनल जो हमारा गाना है, जनमन बनाए जाएगा भारत का, वो चढ़ाना, तिरंगा चढ़ाना है. वो क्या है आप में डिजायर? वो फौजी जवानों में वो बोलते हैं, अरे ये तिरंगा हवा से नहीं झूलता है, ये हमारी सांसों से, हमारी फीलिंग से निकलता है. आई रियली डोंट नो व्हाट इज दैट. A young aspirant, a young officer like you, he joined the regiment. उससे पहले उसको कसम प्रेट बोलते हैं. He takes an oath. What does he say? अरे मेरा देश सबसे पहले. उसके बाद मेरी रेजिमेंट, इंडियन आर्मी, वो बाद में, और मेरे जो पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट हैं, कंफर्ट्स हैं, वो बाद में. Interest of the nation would be always first and the foremost. I really don't. वो जब आप जैसा बच्चा ट्रेनिंग करके जाता है तो उसकी कायाकल्प हो जाती है ओथ लेने के बाद. वो वर्दी में क्या ताकत है, वो that is your personality. It emanates out of you. It's a patriotism which makes you to sacrifice your life. और भैया देश प्यार के ऊपर कुछ नहीं. Not many examples, right from Shri Bhagat Singh Ji to the Galwan Valley, where the commanding officer, I could lead. I really don't know why a young lieutenant like Khetarpal, Paramveer Chakra, he with one tank attacks 10 tanks of the enemy. I don't know. अगर आपको पता लगेगा ना ये पेट्रियाटिज्म नेशनलिज्म क्या है तो मुझे भी बताना यार, मैं वो स्पिरिट को अभी तक नहीं समझ पाया। वो क्या आ गया, वो चिंगारी क्या है, वो किधर छुपी हुई है कि जब एक फौजी जवान वर्दी पहन लेता है ना, जवान और ऑफिसर, बस उसको भारत माँ के अलावा कुछ नहीं दिखता है। वो कहता है कि मैं 1 इंच जगह नहीं दूंगा, शहीद हो जाऊंगा, जान वार दूंगा। आई विल नॉट परमिट एनी इंट्रूडर्स, आई विल नॉट परमिट दैम इवन टच द नेशनल फ्लैग। जैसे मैं नेशनलिज्म की बात करता हूं ना, आई बिकम इमोशनल। आई really can't, and I know you all have got a spirit of it. The last ingredient, there are not many, is a training. What is training? What you're doing is a training. What Mr. Chog and me are organizing is a training. We are sharpening your skills to clear the services selection board. We are sharpening your spirit. We are motivating you. We are making you physically and mentally fit to clear the SSB. That is training. Anything which sharpen your skill, anything which sharpen your mind, anything which makes you to shed your lethargy, anything which makes you to shed walspana, that's a training. And we'll say, na, that's it. अरे भाई जितनी ट्रेनिंग करोगे उतने रिजल्ट मिलेंगे. And training makes a man perfect. Training makes a youth to join the defense forces. Training makes you to clear the SSB. Training makes a Pindu Joan like me a couple of years back to represent the country in long jump and clear and achieve certain laurels in sports. Train, 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 and train, nothing else. It's nothing to do with your physical training only. भैया ये मत समझना कि ट्रेनिंग का मतलब ये है कि हमने दौड़ लिया, भाग लिया. नो, you're training your mind. Mr. Chuk is polishing your skills. जो जो ऑफिसर लाइक क्वालिटी हैं वो हम आपको शार्प कर रहे हैं, वो निकाल रहे हैं आपसे. This is part of a training. When you come for a training, we would be introducing all sort of things. Gentlemen, this is what I wanted to share with you. Because me, Mr. Chuk, and other elders, those associated with us, with whom we keep on discussing, they said, yes, you have been doing specific training, but what is required to be done is give them the ingredient which will make them a good human being, a steady youth, a constructive member of the society, a good gentleman, and a good person. What I had with you, I have shared with you. I always keep on sharing. There are not many other ingredients, but a simple way I have driven these ingredients out of the, I have told you in the beginning only, form, the empowerment, and each letter has been used to as one of the ingredients. My thank you very much, Mr. Ujjwal in the line. We have got certain planning for your future. I would request him to take on, sir.
Uh, Sir, just I'm interrupting in between. So thank you very much. It was great listening to you, and a lot of aspirants, they under the comment section, they have sent the greetings to you, and they have few questions.
Yes,
So if you allow
yes,
me to,
yes.
can I
Please, please,
ask
please
on their
take them.
behalf?
Please take the.
There is an yeah, yeah, there is an aspirant, Devanshi Verma. She has asked that, sir, how to stay mentally and physically fit in order to get selected in
Oh,
the Indian
wonderful. Very
Army.
good.
This is her question, and she is
Wonderful.
waiting.
First of all, let me thank her asking a very good question. Now, physical fitness and the mental alertness. Now, I talk about the physical fitness. Your routine should be such that you exercise yourself. You do some running. You play some sports. Do some physical activities. Play, as I've told you, sports. Go for a cycling. Go for a swimming. This and make it a daily routine. Daily routine. जैसे भक्ति करनी है. Keep on repeating that. If you like an example, if you start running, first day you may be able to go to 400 yards. The next day maybe 800 yards. Next week would be a kilometer, 2 kilometers. Now slowly you are building yourself. Your muscles, your muscles are coming in a shape. Now, similarly, this is the physical progress. Now coming to the how to sharpen your mind. Exercising, exercising your mind on day to day. Carry out the analysis of each problem which is being faced by you. Each problem, analyzing them in a logical manner will sharpen your mind. आपकी सोच ऐसी हो जाएगी कि वो जो प्रॉब्लम आपके पास आई है ना उसको लॉजिकली देखो, उसका हल निकालो. Read good books. Read the books written by various scholars. It will give you it will give you more acumen in your mind. And for example, when you are preparing for the SSB, we will be setting some physical exercises, some commando sort of training. We would be conducting your other tests also, your group tests, half group tests, and lot many other things, so that we make you competent person, possessing both physical power and mental stamina. That's the way of doing it, my dear child. And I wish you all the very best. And we are there to look you up and show that clear it. Next question, sir.
Sir, next question is the aspirant. He is asking that, sir, आप कौन सी regiment से थे?
Sir,
He
yes,
has put.
I'm from infantry, sir, Kadal Sana. I'm from 2nd Battalion, the Sikh Regiment, known as 15th Ludhiana Sikh, and Royal Battalion of the Sikh Regiment. They did, in every field, they have done a wonderful job. और अभी उनको शेरों के शेर बोलते हैं, bravest of the brave. That is the नया खिताब जो President of India ने उनको दिया है. That's what I am.
Okay,
Simple
okay.
man, simple way of doing infantry. That's what. But
Yes, sir.
the Sikh regiment and the army has got into now in my blood. And I will continue to be soldier till I got a trunk call from Almighty. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So rest people, they are there and they are sending a lot of greetings to you. And whatever the queries will be, we will be taking them in the next live. And thank you very much, sir. It was great listening to you, and definitely it will help all the aspirants. And see you in the next live, sir. It was an honor to be with
I
you,
would
sir.
like to
Thank you for the
thank you,
precious
sir.
time.
I would like to thank you for conducting, and I wish all the very best.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
And where's Mr. Chug? Is he on?
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. But so we'll have to uh, like end it up over here only, and surely, sir, we'll get in touch in the next video, in the next episode. And thank you once again, sir, for your precious time. It was great listening to you, sir. Thank you for your
Sir, I'm
insight.
always for the youth. And thank you very much for making to conduct this. And my friend
Okay,
Ujjwal.
sir.
This is
Okay,
part
sir.
of our curriculum. Thank you very much. Jai
Yes,
Hind.
sir. Okay, sir. Okay, Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind.